video, we're going to find out how to use the calculator to work out probabilities using the binomial distribution. So here we have a problem where we've got a situation that's had 12 number of trials, and the probability of a success, which is P, is 0.4. So the first question is saying, what is the probability that X equals 3? In other words, 3 of these trials to have been a success. Here we go. Right, here's the calculator. From the menu, choose statistics mode. Now what we need to see, not these options here. So if you've got these, you'll need to press F6 till we get to those options. Now this is a distribution, so we're going to press F5. And it's the binomial distribution, so it's F5 again. What we've got for the first question is the probability X equals 3. In other words, 3 successes. Looking at the options here, this stands for the binomial probability distribution, or if you like to think of it as binomial point distribution, which works out problems like X equal to 3. This button here is a binomial distribution, but it's a cumulative distribution. So in other words, it's working out less than or equal to problems. The third button will meet another time, so I'll leave that for now. That's the inverse binomial. So going back to these two, for this question here, we need BPD, the probability distribution. So F1, right, is our data a variable? Yes. X is in fact 3, so that's okay, but if it wasn't, you'd hover over it and put 3 in and then press the blue button. Number of trials, that's N. In this question, that's 12, so put 12 in there. And the probability of a success, it's 0.4. All we need to do now is press that blue button again. And maybe again. And there we have it. The answer to this problem, 0.142. Next question. Find the probability there are 7 or less successes. So if we go back to the calculator, press exit a few times to get back to that original menu. Now press distribution, then press binomial. And now this time we want cumulative distribution less than or equal to 7. So press F2. Data still a variable. Hover down. We want X to be 7. We've still got 12 trials. The probability of 6 is 0.4. So we'll leave that alone. Just press the blue button. And wonderful. There's the answer. Again, 0.943. Next question. Probability X is less than 2. So less than 2 successes. Our calculator, the BCD, only works for less than or equal to. So we need to think about this one. X is less than 2. That means that X can be 0, 1, and, not 2, because it's got to be less than 2. So this can be written as the probability X is less than or equal to 1. Now we can use the BCD button. Off we go. Press exit on that last question. You can, if you want to press exit again, you can. And then you just do distribution, binomial, BCD. But this time we want to change the X naught to 7. We're after less than or equal to 1. So that needs to say 1. N stays the same, P stays the same. Blue button, answers up. 0.0. 0.020. That is to 3 significant figures. Next question. Probability x is greater than or equal to 8. So what numbers is that saying? Well, x can be 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12. Seeing we only do it 12 times, it can't be any more than 12. Calculator only does less than or equal to. So we have to change this question to be 1 minus probability x is less than or equal to, and the first number we don't want is 7. So we need to find this thing and take it away from 1. Well, we found that thing earlier on, less than or equal to 7, up here by pressing the BCD button. It was 0.943. So all we need to do here is 1 minus 0.943, which equals 5 and 7. That'll do. Okay, let's jump to the next one. Greater than 10. Greater than 10 successors. That could be 11 or 12. So 2 options here. We could work out the probability x equals 11 and x equals 12 and add them together. Or we could do 1 minus the probability x is less than or equal to, the first number we don't want is 10. So we don't want anything less than 10 or less than that. So we'll press the BCD button again to get less than or equal to 10. So if we exit, we're on CD here, so you don't need to really exit again. Number of trials is still 12, probability is still 0.4. All we're changing is x to be 10, so it's working out less than or equal to 10. And that gives us 0.99, to do it to more than 3 significant figures, 997. So 0.9997. And there we go. Just one more. Slightly harder perhaps. This one. X is greater than or equal to 4 but less than 9. So x here can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 9. So we could work out each of these individually with equal to, and add them up. But more efficiently, we'll be able to work out probability x is less than or equal to 8. Take away the numbers we don't want. Probability x is less than or equal to 3. So we press this BCD button for both of these, but do them separately. First one, less than or equal to 8. So exit, we're still on less than or equal to. So change that to an 8. And then we have 0.985, or let's keep 4, keep us 4, 7. Take away, and we want less than or equal to 3. You can press exit a few times if you like. Distribution, binomial, cumulative distribution, less than or equal to, press that. Change the 8 to a 3. Off it goes, and the answer is 0.2253. And all we need to do is a quick subtraction. Fortunately, you have to go to run mode to do subtractions. So menu 1, then pop those in your calculator. 0.9847, subtract 0.2253. And the final answer is, 0.7594. And that's it. Hope you followed that. And we'll just have a little, see what we can see. That squirrel again, having a dinner. Show you another one. And today, whoops, we can have here, there's fluff and smudge.